Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome back to a predictions video. This time it is for AEW's All Out pay-per-view, which is this Sunday, which is unusual because obviously usually AEW pay-per-views on Saturday, but I think because Rampage is now on Fridays, we're probably going to have a lot more Sunday pay-per-views. I don't really know, that's just speculation on my part. But yeah, I will hopefully be streaming my reactions to this. I will keep everyone updated on my socials, but let's just get on with the card. So on the pre-show is the best friends of Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor and Wheeler Yuta teaming up with Jurassic Express of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus to face the Hardy Family Office of Matt Hardy, Private Party and the Hybrid 2. For me, I'm going to go with a big babyface win. It's on the pre-show. It wasn't supposed to happen on the pre-show. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I feel like a big babyface win just makes sense, especially with how Matt Hardy has been lately. Plus, I genuinely believe they're going to bring back the broken gimmick. I think they actually are. And I think this is just the slow demise of Matt Hardy that's going to eventually make him snap. And then that's what's going to bring back the broken gimmick. But yeah, it all starts here with a babyface win. Speaking of that match not meant to be on the main show, the Women's Casino Battle Royal is on the main show, which has a bunch of names in that you'll recognise. Nyla Rose, Abaddon, you've got Jamie Hayter, Jade Cargill, Kira Hogan, Ty Conti, name after name after name, Thunder Rosa. But this is obviously replacing the Pac versus Andrade match that was supposed to be on the card. But I'm quite happy that this is the replacement for it. I love the Casino Battle Royals. I love a Battle Royal. And to be completely honest with you, before Wednesday Night Dynamite, I genuinely believed it was going to be Anna Jay. I genuinely thought it was going to be Anna Jay. I really did think Anna Jay was going to take it. I don't know why, I just thought it made sense. Anna Jay with the big return, but they did the big return on Wednesday. And now obviously there's this whole Anna Jay, Ty Conti, the Bunny and Penelope Ford's thing going on. But I feel like it's going to come down to the Joker, whoever that is. Rumours are it's Ruby Soho. I don't really know. And then you've got the three of Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa and Jade Cargill. Obviously, people are saying Jamie Hayter. I think it's a bit too early to put Jamie Hayter against Britt Baker. I think that's something you can do further down the line. Even maybe not for the title. Some people are saying Thunder Rosa. And I want to see it, but I want to see Thunder Rosa take the title. Some people are saying Nyla Rose. But then again, Nyla Rose has faced Britt Baker quite a few times. But you can't give it to Jade Cargill because I feel like Jade Cargill's the sort of big boss. I mean, for me personally, you give it the title to Thunder Rosa and then Jade Cargill comes in and takes it off of her. So I really don't know who's going to win this one at all. I genuinely don't know. I'm going to go with the safe option of Thunder Rosa here. I don't want it to be, and I don't think it will be. But it's the only option I've got. I really don't know who it's going to be. And that's why it's going to be a great match. Because of the, I don't know element. I guess the other thing is the to be decided woman. I'm going to go with Ruby Soho. I can't really think who else it could be. There's not many released women's talents on the roster. Obviously, if there was 2 spots available, the Iconics would have been decent, but that's just not going to happen here. Next on the card is Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. I hope I pronounced that correctly. For me, this Jon Moxley, it's a random match in the middle of the card for Jon Moxley. Why? Because Jon Moxley is a big name, so they need a match for him. This is the best match for him. He can beat someone, not derail anyone's momentum, brings in a few casual fans, especially the New Japan fans, and usually I guess it would be a tag match with Eddie Kingston, but obviously he's in a match later on. So for me, Jon Moxley is taking this one. I can't see Kojima winning it at all. Next up on the card is the debut in the ring of Paul Wight facing Cutie Marshall. If this isn't a squash match, I'm going to be annoyed. But I guess part of the reason why it might not be is because of all the shenanigans that happened on Wednesday. But Paul Wight is winning this one. If Cutie Marshall wins, I genuinely think there'll be riots. Paul Wight is winning it. He's going to squash Cutie Marshall. And it's going to be fun to watch because it's going to be nice to see Paul Wight in the ring again. I feel like, you know, they're going to use Paul Wight similar to how they're using Sting. Just have him in the ring every now and again, you know. But he's mainly there to put over younger talent and stuff. And Cutie Marshall isn't young at all, so it's not going to harm Cutie Marshall whatsoever. It's just going to be nice to see Paul Wight back in a ring. Next up on the card is the final fight between Chris Jericho and MJF, where if Chris Jericho loses, he retires, which is exactly why I'm going for Chris Jericho. I feel like I genuinely could see Chris Jericho losing this and really putting over MJF, but no, just no. I feel like Chris Jericho's not done. Like, he's not done. I feel like someone that could retire Chris Jericho, maybe like a Sammy Guevara, you know, have it similar to like the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels thing, where just two close friends and they face off at Mania, something like that, you know. I feel like Sammy Guevara would be a great choice to retire Chris Jericho. MJF would be a great choice, but not now. Chris Jericho's got so much still to give, even if it is only in the tag division. You know, you can use him similar to the Paul Wights and the Stings. He doesn't have to wrestle week in, week out. Please don't let Chris Jericho go just yet. If Chris Jericho wants to, fair enough, but please don't. Next up on the card is God's favourite champion, Miro, facing off against Eddie Kingston. I feel like this is the first time we're going to see Miro on the ropes a little bit, you know. Obviously, he has been on the ropes when DDTs and stuff have happened to him, and that's becoming a really nice storyline. I do like that. I feel like Eddie Kingston is the first hard man, basically, to take on Miro and really show what he can do. That is just, in my head, that makes sense. Miro will win this one. I feel like Eddie Kingston won't be the guy to topple Miro. I feel like it'll be a younger talent maybe to topple Miro. You know, maybe someone like a Darby Allin, but not Darby Allin, if you get what I mean. Like, someone lower down the card who could really do with a massive win like that. Eddie Kingston is just there to prove how hard Miro is and how brilliant he is in the ring. Next up is the match that I think I'm probably most excited for, which is the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers in a steel cage match for the AEW World Championship. AEW World Tag Team Championship. For me, I'm going to go with the Young Bucks. Would I love to see the titles on the Lucha Bros? Yes. Would I complain if the Lucha Bros won this match? No. But I feel like the Young Bucks are going to keep the titles. In my head, even though they stood tall on the Go Home show, like, I think this is a way of proving that the Young Bucks can still wrestle. Because obviously they've been cheating to win a lot of the time. I feel like this match is there to prove we don't need interference to win a match. And that's like the story they're trying to tell, is that the Young Bucks need interference. I feel like this match is in there to prove, no, you've got to remember they're still incredible tag team wrestlers. And that's what this is here for. It feels like the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks have been facing off like every single week for like years, but the last time they fought in a standard tag team match, I think, was at last year's All Out pay-per-view. I could be wrong, but I feel like I saw that somewhere. It's not actually happened as often as we think it has. Maybe not last year's, the year before, maybe. Might have been 2019's All Out pay-per-view, where they last faced off in a singles tag team match. I feel like that might be the case, but anyway, moving on. The Young Bucks are winning this one. Lucha Bros, I think, will take the pin, and I don't know who's going to take the titles off the Young Bucks, but we'll find out. And next on the card is Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, facing off against Kris Statlander for the AEW Women's Championship. Now, if you had told me 6 months ago that this match was happening at All Out, I would have told you that Kris Statlander was winning the AEW Women's World Championship. However, Dr. Britt Baker has been one of the best parts of AEW recently. It'd be stupid of them to take the title off of her. I feel like the rumours of Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker happening in early 2022 is where they will take the title off of Britt Baker. I feel like Thunder Rosa is the next one. And then you can build a storyline that Thunder Rosa has Britt Baker's number. That would be a really nice storyline. But for me, Kris Statlander's undefeated record since she's come back from injury is going to end here. She's going to put on an amazing match. This is going to be an incredible match. But I feel as though Britt Baker's winning this one. And next up on the card is the AEW World Championship match between Kenny Omega and the Impact World Champion Christian Cage. Obviously, Christian Cage won the Impact World Championship off of Kenny Omega just a few weeks ago. But for me, he's not winning the AEW one. Kenny Omega is retaining here. If this was Hangman Adam Page, Hangman's winning it. But for whatever reason, they've not gone with Hangman Adam Page, which might say to me, if this goes on last, that someone's debuting. Reminiscent of how Jon Moxley debuted, whether that's an Adam Cole, whether that's a Daniel Bryan. I mean, it can't be Bray Wyatt, so I'm not even going to speculate that one. But yeah, I feel like if this goes on last, I feel like they need to do something big towards the end. But yeah, I feel like Kenny Omega's winning this one. There's a reason they've not had Hangman Adam Page win and win at All Out and face Kenny Omega at All Out. There's a reason they're holding off. I don't know why, but surely there's some reasoning. And it's not because it's Christian Cage. I'm sorry, but there's got to be another reason. And for me personally, the main event of the evening, the in-ring return after 7 years of CM Punk facing off against Darby Allin. For me, this match either has to go on first or on last. It just makes sense to me. You either get CM Punk out the way first, so you don't have the fans chanting CM Punk throughout the entire evening, or you have this on last. The main event send the crowd home happy with a CM Punk win. I could see Darby Allin going over, but if this was like a month or so down the line, I could easily see Darby Allin going over. But this is CM Punk's first match. He's got to win. He's got to win. And I don't think CM Punk will have lost a beat. I hope he hasn't, because he was one of my favourites. I love CM Punk. I want to see what he can do. It's going to be an interesting one. But yeah, I've asked to go on first or last for me. That is just the best placement on the card. If it goes in the middle of the card, I feel like it's a bit out of place. And if it goes in the middle of the card, I kind of feel like CM Punk might not have it anymore. And they're trying to cover it up by putting it in the middle of the card, which would then make sense. But if he's still got it, first or last for me, it's got to be. But yeah, those are my predictions for AEW's All Out pay-per-view. What are your predictions? Put those down in the comments down below. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button so I know you're still enjoying these predictions contests. I say contest, Kai's not here. Kai will be returning. I promise, it's going to happen, just not yet. Be patient. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well, so you don't miss a thing, and don't miss my AEW All Out reactions, live reactions on Sunday evening. Fingers crossed I can get it all sorted. Fingers crossed it all works. But I'll keep everyone updated on my socials. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! My God, this is going to be one hell of a card, isn't it?